Hi, and now for the setbacks. The setbacks that dermatology practices encounter with LSA. As wonderful as LSA sounds, there are issues with it. Bad issues, like having been approved but never being seen and never getting any calls. And I'll be sharing with you why that happens to dermatology clinics. Not all who apply are approved by Google to be shown. Not who are approved are all shown. Out of 100, Google may choose 25 to show and only show one or two at a time. You're still seen on a rotational basis like PPC, so you may not be seen as much as the other higher paying dermatology practices or giant companies that are stealing your leads, and therefore you may not get as many calls. Sadly, there are many businesses who set up the LSAs with inexperienced ad agencies and are not getting any calls. With our strategies, we make sure you get seen more often than the competition and therefore grab more leads and calls. Or you still pay for ads, unlike with search box optimization, but not as much as PPC or Facebook ads. And your ROI goes up exponentially because now you're getting calls, not just views of it. You might get up to 30% of calls that are inappropriate and you're still paying for them. Now comes the good news. If you've never participated in LSAs, or worse still, if you did and didn't get any calls, then you might want to listen up and pay attention right now. We've helped hundreds of businesses successfully so far get approved by Google. Our approval rates being 98.8%. So problem one is solved. Then we use proprietary methods to make sure that our clients have all the calls they could possibly want by showing them on page one much more often, because just like you, we are very good at what we do. This solves the disappointment of being Google approved but not getting any calls, as many clinics have experienced with other less experienced ad agencies. Our most important distinguishing benefit is the fact that we get our clients qualified, approved, onboarded quickly, so you start seeing results in as little as 2 to 6 weeks. When you start getting calls, we'll introduce you to a secret weapon, which is search box optimization, where you pretty much hog the whole first page and decimate the competition. That's for later, okay? If this sounds good to you, let me know before the 2 slots are taken. And let's talk about your specific situation and how you can be helped, as there are limitations and consequences to waiting and why you must act now. So why you must decide quickly? Here are the problems of not acting soon. There are only 2 or 3 slots available per location. So if another dermatology practice secures that spot ahead of you, you are losing out. The approval process takes time, and you're missing out on all those leads, calls, and revenues if you wait longer. Over time, we are reaching out to dermatology practices in neighboring locations as well, and you'll be losing leads and calls to them. Simply reply derm calls or text me and tell me what you think about my plan to roll this out to dermatology practices in the area. Hey, thanks so much.